Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, June 11, 2017. I wanted to show you a little video of my Clivia plant. I've had this for a couple of years and it's doing really well. So here you go. So this is a baby, well, kind of baby. They're mini teenager, but yeah, and it looks really healthy, beautiful. The leaves is bright green, and I put my Clivia in, I pot my Clivia in a orchid soil, which it loves, and it loves the orchid soil, and it doesn't like their feet to be wet or dry, but it likes medium. But in the wintertime, I don't usually water them until I notice on the leaves that it's dehydrated. Then I give it a little drink, but otherwise I hardly water in the wintertime. So now that it's June, in the middle of June, the beginning of June, I decided to bring them out from the dark, not really the dark, but from my west side window, behind the larger plants, to give it a little air breather, and it seems to be doing really well. It's really happy. Yeah, so it hasn't bloomed for me because I know it's still young, and I think it's gonna take at least a couple more years before it bloom. But yeah, when I repot this, there were some, and I put the slow release fertilizer. So I think I'm gonna start adding some more now, and I think these the fertilizer only lasts I think either 3 to 6 months. So it's time to give it a new fertilizer. But overall, it's doing really good. It's really healthy. This plant is like I said, it's almost like an orchid and amaryllis family. And the shape of the leaf is fan-like, which is really pretty. And the flower is bright orange, almost goldenrod. I've had the mother plant for about 8-9 years now, and it bloomed for me twice. And it's so beautiful, vibrant. And I was so happy to see 3 babies come up from the soil when I looked at it a few years ago. So I was glad. And yeah, so I'm not expecting these to bloom anytime, but I'm just happy to see that they're healthy and happy. Yeah, that's the soil. It loves the orchid soil. Yep, I'm happy. Yeah, I've had this plant. I've had several of the Clivia mature plant that bloomed, but we had a house fire, which is, I wanted to correct my my previous video. I said we had a house fire in 2014, but no, we had the house fire at the end of 2013, which is 1 week before Christmas. And then we stayed in the hotel for a couple of weeks. We celebrated Christmas and New Year's in the hotel. And then when the insurance company found us a rental house, then we moved into our rental house. But yeah, so I've had about maybe 30-40 mature plants, and they all died in the fire. So thank goodness that I have extra plants in my office. And I'm always the type of person that I always have extra plants, 2 or 3 of each plants. You know, thinking like the worst case scenario, because sometimes my plant might not do well, then it died, then I always have backup. So that's why I have Clivia. Yeah, I have like at least 2 or 3 kind of the same kind of plant and I have them at different places. Sometimes I give it to my sister or my mom, or keep some at the office, and that's how I get all my plants back so fast, is because I have some at the office. My mom has some, and then my sister has some. My sister is learning how to take care of plants, so but she's she's working on that. Yeah, so when we had the house fire, we got all of our plants died. So I have to, go to my mom's house, and she gave me some of her plants, and I have some at my office, and I brought it back home. So thank goodness. But yeah, this is one of the baby Clivia that I have left, and I can't wait for it to bloom, for it to mature. I'm thinking about transplanting it to give it some more room. People told me that if this plant is crowded, then it will force it to bloom. But I'm just afraid that my plant might deform. And for those of you that has Clivia plant, you know what I mean when I say deform. Is it doesn't have it shape. It like instead of a fan like this, it deforms, and the shape of it doesn't look like the original plant, and it doesn't grow straight up, and it grows curvy, and so I don't want that to happen to my plant. So I'm thinking about transplanting it and put them each in its own pot. So I might do that. I'm gonna think about it a little bit before I do that. But overall, yeah, this is really healthy. I'm really happy when I see my plant healthy. Makes me happy. Then that means I'm doing something good. And if I see my plant not happy and it's not doing well, then I'm not doing it right, and makes me feel bad. Because plants are like my family, my children. So I take care of them just like my own children. So when they get sick, you try to figure a way to cure it and take care of it. So yeah, I love it. Overall, I'm happy. Really, really happy. And I put it in a Lazy Susan. I got this at the, not the Home Goods, but I got it at a Bed Bath & Beyond's, I believe. People put like salt and pepper and napkins and stuff like that on it, or hot sauce, and I use it for my plant, which I love. I mean, all my plants are on this Lazy Susan stand, and the reason for that, it just makes turning so much easier. And yeah, like you're supposed to be rotating your plant so that it gives it sunlight and it can grow evenly, and that's why I like it. It's like putting it on a jewelry turner. But yeah, overall, I love it. I'm happy. I can't wait for it to bloom. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will keep you posted on the status of my plants. See you next time. Bye-bye.